Masters table. Masters table.
Master elements.
Masters table. Masters table.
Racism, white supremacy is a dynamic system for the ultimate purpose of white genetic survival on the planet. White supremacy.
You are in an evil system, a system that is designed deliberately to produce evil thoughts, to produce animosity, to produce violence.
Introduction to African civilizations and man-garden civilization.
Masters table. Masters table.
Master elements.
Masters table. Masters table.
Master elements.
We dedicate lives to the study of history.
They didn't tell us that if you give up the land, you're going to take one of these things and it's worse and it will destroy your nation.
The right way is clearly distinct from error.
Racism is a competitive relationship between groups of people who are competing for the ownership and control of resources, wealth, and power.
And those Africans have to be organized to fight for their liberation.
GW Apparel, a clothing that speaks. Something for the kings, something for the queens. Visit uptsites.com and use promo code SLDG22 and receive 11% off your order. Peace.
I am a critical thinker, here to bless you with lyrical tinctures. I am the black dot, the point of reference, the metaphysical link to the Moors, the Mayans, the Aztecs, the Incas. I am here to remove the blind spots and clear the view of your spiritual blinker. I am something out of nothing. I am the alchemical bringer of change. My name will continue to linger. I am legend. If consciousness was a game, I would be considered a ringer. I am because we are.
The circle who feared the kind of publicity that he was getting, the kind of attention that he was getting. He was the most vocal, he was the most loved, he was the most honored and respected.
And he outshone the Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
In certain areas, yes.
So you think the nation really has something to do with that?
I don't know, man.
Because I'm saying, niggas don't say that about Dr. Perry,
William O'Neill.
and these niggas that infiltrated the Black Panthers. They don't say the Black Panthers killed Fred Hampton.
Listen, they don't walk it how I walk it, nigga. And they ain't talking how I'm talking, nigga. It's different. It's just different. They ain't talking how we talking, man. They say the NOI got blood on their hands. I disagree with that. Open up the FBI files and let us see the facts. If Dr. King had mistress after mistress, honestly, that shit ain't really none of my business. And listen, J. Edgar Hoover was a closet freak. He wore lingerie under the Brooks Brothers. And privately, he was getting hand jobs from Dog Perry. Y'all could miss me with the mystery. History ain't a theory, nigga. Hope you listen and hear me clearly, nigga. You poltergeist, I know I'm Christ, that's where we differ. You scary niggas pick the low-hanging fruit and bite the apple like Eve, why not go to the root? I say, who told you that? Now let's consider the source. Every potential black messiah, they was picking us off. This shit is biblical. I know we live inside this digital reality. It's Web3 now, don't get it twisted though. Yeah, and they ain't walking how I walk it, nigga. They ain't talking how I'm talking, nigga. It's different. It's just different. Nobody talking how we talking, man. Listen. So they don't walk it how I walk it, nigga. And they ain't talking how we talking, nigga. It's like we speaking in tongues. It's hard to reach the dumb. They control the major resources while we beefing for crumbs. You flex a flimsy muscle when you target Nipsey Hussle. They hit up water supplies. Mississippi, we love you. And Flint, Michigan, who knows when this shit will end? It's coming to a city near you. I hope you listening. Now back to who killed Malcolm. A lot of information cleared the name of the nation, but some of y'all still doubt him. I had this argument with RPB. He said, nah, I think the nation had a part in it, G. They was jealous of Malcolm. He was outshining the master. You know the laws of power. I thought about it and asked him, you clear the government of wrongdoing? I mean, I understand the jealousy. We all human. But the nation was crawling with agents under constant surveillance. And now they claiming that they botched the whole investigation like they incompetent. Come on, we need to stop this shit. They covered up the crime because they the fuckers that got them hit. Man, nobody talking how we talking, nigga. They scared to walk it how we walk it, nigga. It's different. It's just different. Nobody talking how we talking, man. Listen. They scared to walk it how I walk it, nigga. Nobody talking how we talking, nigga. It's different. It's just different. They ain't talking how we talking, man. Listen. Man, listen. Man, listen. Man, listen. Man, listen. Man, listen.
They ain't
Nobody
talking how we talking.
Nigga. They scared to walk it how we walk it, nigga. It's different. It's just different. They ain't talking how we talking, man. Listen. Peace to the family. Welcome to today's episode of Sincere Love, the Godcast. I am the God, Sincere Love, here on Malcolm X Day with my lovely co-host, Nicety Girl. Happy Malcolm X Day to the family.
Peace, peace, peace. Happy Malcolm X Day to everybody. Happy Sunday. And welcome to the Godcast. We're a little late today, but we thank y'all for tuning in, for those that are here and to those that are going to watch the playback.
Yes, indeed. And as y'all come,
and I brought my friends.
Yeah, that's why we late today. Thank you. Outside being a hot ass. That's why we late today. But make sure that y'all hit that like button as y'all coming up in here, because I know you like the broadcast already. Starting off with the Malcolm X joint, Who Killed Malcolm. That's all for that. Not the Spear and the Shield, but the Master's Table album. Me and my brother DJ RP Beats. Y'all make sure y'all go stream that right now on your favorite streaming platforms. Share this out on your social media platforms. Let everybody know that we are live right now on Sincere Love the Godcast. And make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube, Godcast Enterprises on YouTube. Make sure you hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you can be reminded whenever we go live with new episodes. And if you're tuning in from Sincere Love the God channel, subscribe to that channel as well. But definitely want to subscribe to us on Godcast Enterprises, family. Definitely want to subscribe to us over there. If you're watching the replay from Facebook or whatever, same thing. Head on over to YouTube, subscribe to the channel, family.
But
hit the like button. Indeed. Hit the like button, hit the share button, all of that good stuff. Good to see everybody in the building this afternoon. Once again, happy Malcolm X Day. As you know, we don't sit around and wait for them to give us holidays. We take our holidays.
That's right.
And so, today we celebrate our shining Black Prince, the Honorable Malcolm X. So peace to everybody that's joining us this afternoon, man. We appreciate y'all. Let me come over here. So I'm ready to go as soon as we get these things started. Well, let us know if y'all see us and hear us pretty good, because I see getting a little buffer thing on my side.
Not on mine.
Glitching or anything weird like that. Type a number 7 in the chat if we loud and clear. If y'all can see us and hear us pretty good, type a number 7 in the chat. What you was about to say, Nicety?
Oh no, I was saying it was clear on my end. No buffering on my end.
Okay. All right. I ain't see nobody. I see people in
I see people tuning in, but I ain't see nobody putting no comments in the chat, so I don't know if there's a delay or anything like that going on. But shout out to Peter Ogun. Okay, Mama Love in the building. Okay, y'all starting to come through.
I see. There they go. There they go. With peace.
Y'all starting to come through now. Okay, what's going on here? What's going on? But we should be good. We should be good to go.
We look good for sure. So yesterday was my daughter's 29th birthday. I have a 29-year-old, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
No. And we went to Wilson's Creek Winery in Temecula. It's about 2 hours from me. So we had a good time out there.
Nice.
Them wine tastings get you faded.
Like
literally, they get you faded. But yeah, we had such a good time. The weather up there, because it was been overcast here in LA for the most part. And for those that don't know, Temecula is in San Diego County. So yeah, today and yesterday we had all overcast, gray all day. Get over there, sunny, bright, warm. So the weather was perfect. The day was perfect. All the people out there meeting some, cool people and stuff. So we had a good time. So again, happy birthday to my first baby, my first love, Jasmine.
Happy birthday,
Mommy
Jazz.
loves you.
Happy birthday.
My hard-headed baby. That's my hard-headed baby.
Oh, yeah?
Son, listen, the hard-headed one.
That's why she got your whole face.
That's the hard-headed one, but I love her.
The hard-headed ones be the ones that got your whole face.
Man, right. She does. She has my whole face, especially when I was younger. My face is a little plumper now since having her and my son, but she literally is me pre-kids, dead ass.
All right. Shout out to Buzzer Cam H1 in the building. Appreciate you. Shout out to Lamar Taid. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Definitely appreciate that. Coming through early with the super chat. Appreciate that. Yeah. ATL has Malcolm X Day. They do it every year, usually down on the West End Park. They usually do something in Atlanta. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
We ain't doing that out here in LA unless you go to the Leimert Park or something like that. People out there in the community may do something, but definitely not the city.
For sure. Oh, so Leimert Park is not in the city? I thought Leimert Park was in the city.
It is. What I'm saying is it's just Black businesses out there, that may, get out there on the sidewalk, have some, Malcolm X merch, stuff like that. There's
same type of deal. Type of deal on the West End. The West End is the historically Black area. Atlanta's a historically Black city, period. But it's a lot of Black businesses down that way. A lot of Black folks out that way, period. That's where I did a couple of shows on that side of town. Like most of the shows that me and RP get booked for out here is usually in the West End. West End is Black as fuck.
Yeah, well, I want to come visit the West End. Also today, it's my son's loctician's birthday, Locks by T on Instagram. It was also the grand opening of her own salon that she owns called the Lock Factory. So if you guys are on my Instagram, you saw us out there dancing and partying. She had a drill team come out. Some drummers came out. She set it up like a whole outdoor carnival. It was really, really fun. We had the Mechanical Bull video games out there, like the old school arcade games, different Black businesses, vendors out there. So the parking lot of her salon is where everything was turned up. It was really, really dope. Shout out to Locks by T. Congratulations on the grand opening of the Lock Factory. And as you know, Ty is always going to be there. We've been supporting you for the last 4 or 5 years, and we will continue supporting you. And happy birthday.
That's fly. That's fly right there. I wonder, what the permit process was like for that, to do that in the parking lot and all that.
Well, for her, so she's really, really out here doing the community work thing as well. So she has a lot of connections or ties to a lot of the people over there in the city. And the city councilmen and stuff like that. She's been awarded several awards over the last couple of weeks or so. So I'm sure they're just showing her some great, great love with those permits and things like that, because she does a lot of community work out here in Compton.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to Breeze Omega B1 family. And so, yeah, speaking of that, we do still have the Black Business Showcase going. So if any of you guys who are watching us live or checking us out on the replay, if any of you guys are entrepreneurs or business owners and you would like to have your business featured on our platform, hit us up at godcastenterprises@gmail.com, or you can slide in the DM, either one of us on Instagram or Twitter or whatever.
Yes.
Let us know what you got going on, and we can see what we can do about getting you on the schedule for the Black Business Showcase.
Absolutely.
So we got one coming up this Wednesday, right? We got a guest coming on this Wednesday, I believe.
Do we? You know, I got to look at the calendar because I don't be knowing about heart, and I've been gone.
Yeah,
so I don't know.
I'll be waiting for you. I'll be waiting for you to.
I did meet a Black business owner though out there, and I did talk to him. It's Smitty's Signature Pudding, Black business out here in the LA Compton area. So I chopped it up with him today, and he's actually excited about coming on to the Black Business Showcase. So can't wait to chop it up with him and talk about his business.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So let's get it in, man. Let's get into today.
Oh Lord.
So
where do we start?
Before we get into the bleach blonde, bad built Butch body situation that took place at the House Committee, you know, that's the main topic today. We're talking about bleach blonde, bad built Butch body. That's the topic of today's episode. But before we get into that, you know, we got to talk about Diddy. You know, we got to talk about Diddy. You know, the family going to be after us if we don't cover the Diddy story. So let's get into the latest on P. Diddy.
Well, he apologized, and I'm kind of with 50 Cent with the apology. Where's your PR team? Who told you to do this? Like, why did you do it in the manner that you did it? Also, what's his name? The comedian, I can't think of his name right now, but he was like, he put out a tweet or something that said that Diddy looks like he's in Bali with Russell Simmons, and it does look like that in the background. I thought that was funny, but yeah, I think he should have just laid low.
You think just lay low?
At this point, because unfortunately, you know, when he settled the lawsuit, right, he basically maintained his innocence, you know, up until this video came out. Even then, you didn't have to put out a statement either. Just shut up. Just shut up. So that's okay too.
I mean, damn, I don't know. But anyway, to kind of contextualize it, because everybody don't know. It's nice to assume everybody just know what's going on. But some people,
everybody know.
Some people just don't be tapped in. They just watch us and that's it. Some people. But yeah, so for those of y'all who've been under a rock, the video came out a couple of days ago. Some hotel footage surveillance was released of P. Diddy beating the crap out of Cassie. You know what I'm saying? The video was very, you know, ugly, disturbing video. Only confirmed what a lot of people were already, you know, believed in the first place. A lot of people were already, you know, believe that you know, the rumors were true, that the allegations were true, or whatever the case may be. So a lot of people weren't really shocked to see it, but it was confirmation nonetheless. When the video came out. Now the video is from 2016. And like I said, it was just released a couple of days ago. It was a couple of months back that the allegations from Cassie came out, and Diddy had settled, like I think it was like 24 hours. She got a big payout for that, and then you know, the whole thing started to unravel from there, and then a lot of people started coming out the woodwork accusing Diddy of all type of improprieties, you know, so on and so forth. And so it was just kind of all over the place. A lot of accusations being thrown out there. You know what I mean? And for me, I didn't post about it a lot. I wasn't talking about it a lot on my social media. I was just kind of observing it, because it was, you know, when it gets messy like that, it's really kind of hard to tell what's what.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of y'all take that as, you know, oh, you caping for Diddy or whatever the case may be. You know, nah, I was never caping for Diddy. You know what I'm saying? I was never, you know, explaining for him or nothing like that. But, you know, I did reserve the right to just kind of fall back and just observe things for a while, because, you know, in my opinion, you know, we see how the media gets down, how
black men,
the system in general just get down when it comes to black men and successful black men. You know what I'm saying? We've seen many of our successful entertainers, entrepreneurs, you know, various, you know, black folks, black men in particular, be torn down, some justly, mostly unjustly.
Unjustly, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? So for that reason, you know what I'm saying, I'm always going to second guess anything and question any type of allegations that's being thrown out there like that. And it's okay, you know what I'm saying, to wait to see proof. That don't mean you can't somebody or whatever the case may be. But I see a lot of people out there, they're like, oh, this is for y'all who needed to see the video.
Lord.
That. Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? It is
like
what it
women
is.
don't lie. But also,
Right.
I'm a woman. Women do lie. Some of us can lie. You know, hell has no fury like a woman scorned. Some women will literally, you know, go through great measures, right, to lie on a man to make him look away because he doesn't want to be with her anymore. Sadly, that's something that we have to consider when these types of accusations come out against Black men. So again, when people are falling back and not saying anything, because I don't think I said anything, you know, it's like, okay, let's see, you know, because I always look at, okay, you bring out these accusations and you're suing for money, but why not jail time? I want to see people like that be prosecuted. I'm not saying don't get the bag, but I also want to see people be held accountable, not just monetarily, because he's still going to be good, you know, as far as his money is concerned. How else do we hold them accountable?
Right. And the thing is, I still look at a lot of you Black folks, funny style, who are like celebrating the demise of Diddy and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't like y'all Negroes did nothing to take him down.
Right.
You know what I mean? It ain't like y'all did anything. So y'all just cheering on the white supremacists, you know what I'm saying, for doing what they do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all didn't have nothing to do with it. You know, what are you celebrating? You know, what's the victory? What's the victory for you? You know what I'm saying? That's the part that I don't get. You know what I'm saying? I'm still not going to be out here dogpiling. He did what he did. Whatever he got coming to him, that's what he going to get.
Right.
You know, and you know, but I'm still not here to be dogpiling on the brother, you know what I'm saying, and joining in with the white supremacists, you know, for the lynch party and all of that. I ain't with that.
I ain't with that either. I thought it was also interesting. The sister from Family Matters that Urkel had the crush on, what was her name?
Laura on the show.
Laura. Actress Sherry Johnson, known for her role on the show of Family Matters, called out the hypocrites who are publicly criticizing Diddy for beating Cassie in the leaked hotel video, but won't speak up for women getting abused by men in their own community. So I had to reply to that because I felt the way. The men that I know, because I've said this publicly on our show before, as a youth, I was assaulted. You know what I'm saying? And the men in my family did not sit back and wait to do nothing. They handle business right away. I don't know men in my community or in my family that sits around and just allow people and men in our family or men in our community just to slap around women like that, or even just disrespect Black women like that, calling her out at her name or anything. Niggas is getting checked right away. So I don't subscribe, you know, to that. And I'm sorry that whomever in her family did not, you know, stand up for her. That's those cowards.
Right. Nobody's co-signing no type of nonsense like that. Nobody's co-signing that. That's not part of an FBA culture. Like you said, niggas get checked for shit like that. You know, nobody is cool with that. You know, niggas end up behind the wall with those type of charges, usually get dealt with, you know, once the word starts circulating what kind of charge a person got. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not something that, you know, that's something that's always been frowned upon in FBA society. So nobody's co-signing that. Nobody's making excuses for it. None of that. I'm just not with the dog piling. Let them handle their business. You know, they don't need our help doing what they do. That's my thing.
That's it. And also, you know, a lot of people, because we have to also realize that there's a lot of fanboys and fangirls out here, you know, so I was actually surprised, honestly, that a lot of people, you know, were kind of, you know, jumping on his case for it, you know, because a lot of times I haven't seen any post that says, well, what made him jump on it? Well, what did she do? I just saw men and women basically saying this is wrong, you know, that shouldn't have happened. Now, y'all boys,
because you could tell from the video that's a routine thing. You could tell that wasn't, you know, that wasn't the first rodeo. You know what I'm saying? To do something like that in a hallway of a 5-star hotel where you know there's surveillance and all of that stuff, you just bold and, you know, you feel like you above. You know what I'm saying? So ain't nobody looking at that and questioning anything about, you know, what did she do or whatever. Nah. obviously this is how Diddy been getting down. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to a lot of the rumors about him being violent and abusive, you can see it on that video. Now, the other thing though for me is, you know, some of the other stuff that's been rumored about Diddy, this don't confirm all of that.
No.
Still, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-mm.
You know, come to somebody being you know, the SA charges and all of that other stuff that they say. I'm not saying yay or nay. I'm just saying this video doesn't confirm all of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going with what we know. This is what we know.
This is what we know right now. However, I'm sitting like, okay, is more evidence going to come? Because that, what was his Rod Wave guy? You remember he supposedly was getting video and photos from his phone when he was there recording the Last Love album with him before he came out with his accusation. So it makes me wonder what else is going to come out.
Yeah, if there's any more evidence of any stuff like this, I'm pretty sure it is going to come out. It seems like they just like a slow they want to do a slow roast on Diddy,
right?
Then for whatever reason they you know, they savor in the moment. You know what I mean? This is a big fish for them, and so, you know, I don't think they just want it to be one quick, swift thing, because they're going to get a lot of mileage out of it. They're going to build an economy around it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of money is going to be made off of taking this man down and all of that stuff. So yeah, it's going to be a slow roast when it comes to Diddy, and you know, it's no coming back. Even before this video came out, I was like, you know, he's ruined. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't, you know, put the toothpaste back in the tube.
Nope.
You know, can't unmake that. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, once this stuff started flying around about him and people reacted the way that they did, I'm like, nah, it's over.
Where there's smoke, there's fire a lot of times. Right? That's just and the smoke was coming. I feel like, do you think, like, well, we've seen I don't know if you guys watch Tasha K, but she's interviewed some other, you know, Asian woman that was allegedly pregnant by him before, who he stumped on her stomach, beat her up and stuff for shaking Meek Mill's hand, allegedly. This is all allegedly, but there's been things that's been coming out, you know, over the years. Now, Dr. Umar has chimed in, and I want to read a statement that he's made, and you guys let me know how y'all feel about this.
Go ahead.
So Dr. Umar says, I also wonder this. If Cassie was a dark-skinned black woman, would Diddy be getting this backlash? Y'all don't go this hard when dark-skinned black women are done bad every day. We need to make sure, he says show, S-H-O, that any man who does this to women, he put me, but he meant he, held accountable. He didn't say the sentence right. But as for me, it's especially African black women. There were stories of him breaking Kim Porter's nose, but since it didn't make national news, ain't nobody caused no fuss. But off that, the cops that killed Breonna Taylor, we let them off the gas. The cops that killed Sandra Bland, we let them off the gas.
I don't agree with this. I don't agree with this.
I don't either. And we heard rumors about Kim Porter. Kim Porter never issued a statement of her own. Up until she died, they were cool. Now, what do you know what I'm saying? She didn't say anything. You know, these are just rumors. So people have their rumors out about me.
And I never even heard those rumors, to be honest, until after all of this. I'm not saying it wasn't out there, but I've never heard those rumors over the years about Kim Porter. Never heard that.
And him either. He's just repeating what he recently heard.
Right. And when it comes to you know, Breonna Taylor and all them, there was nationwide turn-ups about that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And what did he do?
It was nationwide resistance and uprisings based on those lynchings. You know what I'm saying, of those black women. People didn't just say, "Oh, dark skin, she's dark skin, so we ain't caping for her." Nobody never said that. I don't know where he coming from with this colorist idea. Like, I don't know where you get that from. Like, we don't do that. We just don't do that. Any woman getting abused like that, to be honest, even if it's not a black woman, like we're not cool with that.
Period.
We're not cool with that. Nobody's cool with that. I don't know.
Dark skin, light skin, it just doesn't matter. So what do you guys think about when Kanye was on Drink Champs and he was talking about, you know, Diddy and Meek and da 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 da, and you were fed and blah blah blah? Thoughts on that?
Right. You know, we covered all of that stuff. You know, we,
I'm
we
like,
covered all we covered all of that stuff in real time. And
yeah,
that's the thing with Kanye, you know, Ye, he'll be rambling a bunch of incoherent stuff, and then in between he'll say some real shit. Like he'll
right.
blurt out some real gems in between the rambling and shit every now and then. You'd be like, oh, that was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that
Mm-hmm.
was interesting right there. You know what I'm saying? And you know, a lot of times Ye be on the right side of history with a lot of shit.
With a
Keep it
lot of
real.
stuff.
For real, for real.
So December 6th, which is right after the settlement of the case with Cassie, Diddy did issue out a statement, and I'm going to read that because this is why I feel like he should have just shut up. He says, "Enough is enough. For the last couple of weeks, I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation, and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for my truth. Sean Diddy Combs." Nigga, shut the hell up now. You don't go
No,
from that to this today. You don't do that.
right. He should have never issued that statement, in my opinion. Even when I saw the video, I'm like, you should have got ahead of it. You should have did that in the first place.
Right.
You should have did that in the first place because you know you guilty. You know what the hell you've been doing all these years. You know what's been going on. You know, you see the people who have been protecting you turning on you.
Mm-hmm.
You've seen it with other celebrities and people before you, so
Right.
you know how the game goes. So you was better off being upfront from the gate when soon as shit
Right.
started falling apart. And still, I don't know if it would have fixed anything, but it would have been a better look for him to come out,
Before.
you know, before the video came out, admitting his wrongdoings and, you know, trying to issue somewhat of an apology beforehand. You know what I'm saying? Directly to Cassie, publicly, all of that type of shit. And, you know, anything else that you know that might be coming out behind it. You're supposed to get ahead of that shit.
Exactly. And it makes me wonder too, because remember, it's been alleged that he paid $50,000 to get that videotape. So who released the videotape at this point? Who had access to it? Is this
That's
a
what I'm saying.
videotape that he had when the feds raided his homes? Like, I question everything at this point.
Man, I believe CNN had that tape for years.
For years,
CNN
and sat on it.
That tape was from 2016. I believe they had that tape for years, and whatever else is out there, they got that too. They just sitting on it waiting. That's how they control people. That's how they control these people. They got something that they hang over your head. They let you know that they can yank that chain real quick whenever you don't want to play ball no more. Whenever you try to break bad, they got something to hang over your head. That's what they do.
Who's
Shout out to
next?
Black Alpha in the building. What's going on, Black
Hey.
Alpha? Y'all make sure
Who's
y'all
next?
subscribe to that channel, Black Alpha Network. If y'all not already subscribed to our brother, make sure y'all hit that
Absolutely.
subscribe on the channel.
And he will also be at the Rally for Reparations coming up June 15th for the Juneteenth edition of the Rally for Reparations in DC. So hope to see y'all there. If you're going, Black Alpha will definitely be one of the speakers there. Congratulations to you, brother, on that. And we cannot wait to see and hear from you.
Yes, indeed. Now, are you the type of person? I don't know. Are you the type of person? Is it mute P Diddy now? Do you not listen to Diddy's music no more? Or
I still listen to R. Kelly, and I'm not ashamed. And there's some music that I like from Diddy and some of the Diddy artists. I'm not turning it down. I'm still listening to it. I still listen to R. Kelly. R. Kelly got too many bangers for me to shut off. And anyone who's saying that they don't listen to it, I believe are lying. They're very disingenuous. You a damn lie. I listen to Kelly. He heavy in my rotation.
Yeah, including the like the media outlets and stuff. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? The radio stations and you know whatever, you know, they don't really play videos on BET and stuff like that no more. But wherever the music outlets and stuff that's on the so-called mute R. Kelly kick and all that stuff, they still played songs that he wrote for other people.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They still play them songs. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm with you on that. I ain't with the mute this person or that person and all that. If I like the damn song, I'm gonna still listen to the damn song because the thing is this. we whether we do it intentionally or not, we support a lot of degenerates on a regular basis.
Say it.
You know what I'm saying?
Say it for the people in the back.
The people that founded the company that makes your draws are probably some damn degenerates. Okay?
Right.
The toothpaste that you use every day, probably from Procter and Gamble. People who were straight eugenists. You know what I'm saying? People who were plotting on you know, what do you call it? What the hell you call it when you kill off a whole race of people?
Oh, genocide.
Oh yeah, people who were plotting on genocide in black folks founded a lot of these companies that you support on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? So I even when it comes to like a lot of boycotts, sometimes like I'm with it, but at the same time I look at it like, is it practical for me? Is it practical or not? Because you can get things done, you know what I'm saying, boycotting. Sometimes we know we were effective with the bus boycotts and things like that. When it's very targeted, direct, I believe, you can get some things done by applying that type of pressure. A lot of times it just be niggas having an emotional reaction, you know what I'm saying, doing some shit that's impractical, that ain't gonna affect nothing. You know what I'm saying? And it's useless to me a lot of times.
Like T.I. with the whole Gucci thing. Remember when Gucci did they had that outfit with the big exaggerated lips and stuff, and he went on this whole boycott, and I spend $40,000 in Gucci a month. And a month, do you know how many black businesses you could be supporting?
Right.
Like stuff like that, it's like that's definitely impractical. And literally maybe a week or two later he was back in Gucci. So I was like, sit your ass down. Sit your ass down.
And all that stuff too, you know what I'm saying? With that stuff, yeah. But by the way, since you brought up T.I., I will give a shout out to T.I. Him and Tiny. Freestyle. Oh yeah, I saw the freestyle. The freestyle was cool. But no, they got some affordable housing community out here in Atlanta that's kind of fly. I was checking out some of the articles about that. I like what I see as far as what they're doing with the affordable housing thing out here in Atlanta. So I will pop my collar to that.
At least somebody's doing something. But again, boycotting has to make sense. It has to, I think it needs to be effective, like it was in the King days. If it's not doing that or on some level of that, then it's useless and pointless. We got to do something else.
Right.
Or sit your ass down. So I don't know if y'all seen this. I think I put it in the materials. Maybe it's the last one. If from the bottom, I want to see. No, it's the middle one from the bottom. In the middle. So we know that Diddy is not going to be alone. There's several other people, whose chains are getting ready to be yanked, right? And so now, this is on College Kid timeline on Twitter. And there's now a video surfacing of NBA YoungBoy in a hotel fight with his woman. So now, and as you guys may have known, he recently went to jail. He's out on $100,000 bail for some drug charges right now. That just happened maybe 2 weeks or so ago, maybe 3. And now it's surfacing with him about some abuse towards, I believe he's married to her now.
Yeah, I'm looking at the video, and I don't want to show it on here. I don't want to show it on YouTube.
You guys can see it on College with a K Kid on X, formerly known as Twitter. It is there. It is another graphic, gruesome video, of a dude, beating up a woman. Very, almost looks the same as Diddy, to be honest.
Yeah.
So it's like, who's next? Who's next? Jay-Z? Who's next? I don't know. I'm just throwing names out there. I'm not saying he did anything because I don't know. It just, they usually kind of line them up. Well, Diddy thing is going to last a little while because since R. Kelly, it hasn't been anything on this level. So it may take a minute for the next one, to be hit.
They definitely slow roasting Diddy, but they don't mind juggling now. When it comes to elevating Negroes, it's one at a time. But come to tearing them down,
we can juggle.
They can have a block party. But there was a story in here about a young girl.
Damn, it's in here about the one who graduated.
Yes,
that's right above the Diddy apology in the
Yeah, I wanted to talk about this because this headline was weird to me. I want to shout her out, number one, but the headline was weird to me too. We gotta watch the media. You know how the media get down. And there's a lot of pop-ups on here, so y'all bear with me for a second.
I'm still clicking off and pop-ups.
It's loading
right
very
because of the pop-ups.
Yeah, and it's loading up very slowly. And I can't even see it with all these pop-ups. This is
I
ridiculous.
have it.
This is
my
ridiculous.
Pop-up stopped.
Okay. Can you see it? Can you read the headline?
I can read the so the headline, and this is from local12.com. Local12.com. Something so rare and unique. 17-year-old girl graduates with doctoral degree, and this was published on May the 15th. By the way.
All right, something so rare and unique is the headline, right?
Why?
And what are they talking about?
We've been hot.
What they talking about? What's the story about?
So this is the 17-year-old girl is from Tempe, Arizona. 17-year-old graduated from a university with an enormous accomplishment, earning a doctoral degree. Dorothy Jean Tillman told Good Morning America she was homeschooled before entering college at 10 years old. In 2020, she earned a Master's of Science degree, and 1 year later, she was accepted into the Doctorate of Behavioral Health Management program at Arizona State University, all at 15 years old. Tillman defended her dissertation at 17 and earned her doctoral degree in integrated behavioral health from ASU's College of Health Solutions. Tillman says she always held education in high regard due to her family's background. People in my family, like my grandmother, who was part of the civil rights movement, she was coarse-harped on the importance of education and consistent learning, sometimes always, Tillman said. But the way I always held education so high on my own, aside from being raised that way, was finding different things to be educated about.
Yeah, man. Shout out to her, man. That's a beautiful thing. And, of course, it's not an everyday thing that you get a 10-year-old going to college and stuff.
Right.
Like that, you know what I'm saying? That's not an everyday thing in no group. But, and I'm mad that I can't pull stuff up. I don't know what's been going on with StreamYard lately, but every time I open up another tab, the thing starts freezing up and all of that, and I can't even share what I want to share with y'all. But if y'all just Google teen college graduates, teen college attendees, young college, just Google anything like that. There's a gang of, and damn near all of them are black. You don't even got to put black in your search. You don't even got to put black nothing. Just put teen goes to college. Young teenager goes to college. Young teenager graduates from college. There's a gang of stories over the years of young people getting accepted into colleges, graduating from colleges very young, very early. Damn near all of them are black. So it's really that headline is like they kind of like trying to do like a little backhanded compliment a little bit.
Right. It was. It was definitely a backhanded compliment. And think about what we as Black children were always told by our parents, that we always have to be 10 times or 100 times greater than our white or other counterparts. We've been raised hearing that all our lives, that we have to not just achieve, but overachieve.
Facts. And that reminds me of something that Biden said recently. Biden, Biden's on his Get Out the Negro Vote tour right now. And
he
so
wants black men now.
He recently spoke at Morehouse graduation ceremony. I guess he did the commencement speech at Morehouse graduation ceremony. Right. There were some pushback when they announced that he was going to be doing the commencement speech. There was some pushback from some of the student body. There were some protests and stuff beforehand, but he ended up doing it. It kind of went off, without a hitch. I guess they organized it and got the right people, to be around so that there wouldn't be no real big outbursts or nothing like that. They said there was a few people that had their back turned and stuff like that. A lot of people were out there representing for Palestine and all of that. Wearing the Palestinian flags and the headdress that they wear and all of that stuff. And the valedictorian that did the speech, he was speaking up for this the ceasefire and all of that too. So I'll play a little bit of that if it'll play. I'll play a little bit of that, and then I'll pull up the story if I could pull that one up. Shit, about some of the things that Biden had to say while he was there too, because you reminded me of it when you said about how, you know, we got to work 2 times harder just to get a fair shot and all of that.
Right.
So we'll get to that in a second. But let me play some of the speech from this guy right here. His name is D'Angelo Fletcher. I don't know anything about his background or anything like that, but here's a little bit of what he had to say.
King's legacy as a leader of civil rights is endowed with his tenacious battle against poverty, racism, and war. Dr. King was a global philanthropist of social justice, believing that injustice anywhere was a threat to justice everywhere. His campaign and message reached far and wide to follow in the footsteps of our great alumnus. It is only...
If you notice in the background, there's a sister back there who's holding up a Congo flag in the background too. I believe that's from the Congo. I believe that's from the Congo, because there's, you know, a lot of people not talking about that. You know, everybody's focused on what's going on in Gaza, but there's also a big genocide taking place right now in the Congo as well.
Right, and it's their own people selling them too.
Right,
a lot of it is their own people.
When we see a lot of these Black people at these demonstrations or at these campuses and all of that for the Gaza thing and all that, I'm like, okay, you know, a lot of y'all come from immigrant backgrounds, and you know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't on no side when it comes to what's going on over there, and I ain't mad at nobody who, you know, wants to speak up for whichever side that they feel for, whatever the case may be. But it just confuses me that y'all not speaking about what's going on in your own homelands a lot of times.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, shout out to that sister, you know, in the background. You know, I'm pretty sure she's probably from out there somewhere holding up the Congolese flag.
Only right for the class of 2024 to utilize any platform provided to stand in solidarity with peace and justice. The Israel-Gaza conflict has plagued the people of its region for generations. It is important.
So I ain't gonna play the whole thing. Y'all get the gist of, you know what I'm saying?
I want to see his hairline.
All right.
I do.
A lot of people were questioning the background of this brother. But you know, shout out to the brother. You know what I'm saying? He doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know why people want to stick their neck in that so bad. You know what I'm saying?
I think it was orchestrated. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say that as well. But yeah, that ain't really our business like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know, this brother, he seems like he's already clicked in, tied in, because they had him hugged up with Biden after the fact and all of that too. So like you said, it does seem, you know, very orchestrated. Some of these people seem to be handpicked. You know, you see Biden right there in the background and camera shot and all of that while he's speaking and all that too.
Looking like he's slow.
But yeah, man. One thing about it is when you look up, and I did look this up too, when you look up the numbers on how Black immigrants are attending these HBCUs now, it's something to take a look at. It's an interesting thing to take a look at. Where is that article at? Where is that article? I think it's right here. I think it's right here. Let me go straight to that part where they talk about those numbers. All right. So yeah, look at this right here. This is the Hired Immigration Portal. See, now it says your browser has lost connection to the audio. So I'm probably gonna have probably gonna have to restart this after I show y'all this. But yeah, StreamYard, I don't know what's up, man. Thing been acting up every time I try to share something with y'all. So strategies to support Black immigrants and Black undocumented students. All right. So, you know, they allocating a lot of energy, a lot of resources, a lot of money to try to prioritize Black immigrants and undocumented students in these HBCUs. So immigrant students are integral to the sustainability of colleges and universities across the United States, with Black immigrants playing a particularly significant role in the nation's social and economic growth. In 2021, Black immigrants accumulated over $150 billion in household income and paid over $30 billion in taxes. Policy makers now have a unique opportunity to strategically invest in HBCUs, empowering these institutions to support their students, especially Black immigrant students and Black undocumented students. These recommendations aim to amplify support, improve recruitment efforts, and address financial aid and accessibility for Black immigrant students at HBCUs. And so this was a couple years back, that what I'm reading from, right? It's like 2020, 2021, where they were doing this advocacy for the Black immigrants and the undocumented ones. And so a lot of the people that are graduating now were becoming freshmen at that time. They were freshmen and juniors at that time. So a lot of this stuff that you see on these HBCU campuses where they're doing these demonstrations for what's going on over there in Gaza and all of that, this is very strategic.
Very strategic.
A lot of these are not foundational Black Americans.
These are cosplayers. These are tethers.
As you see, they're doing a systematic replacement. You know what I'm saying? They put effort towards this. This is not a happenstance, or it just so happens. Oh, just FBA just ain't going to college like that no more, and just the immigrants are come over here just going to college left and right. No, they're implementing programs and creating whole strategies to make this possible.
Right.
We see this happening in different sectors across society. You know what I'm saying? We see it happening, in sports. We see it happening in Hollywood, and this is just an example of it happening in institutes of higher learning, particularly HBCUs.
Right. And this is also with that guy's commencement speech. This is a way for them to act like Black people are more concerned about what's going on over in Palestine than we are concerned about policies and reparations for us specifically here. So this is why I feel like that speech was orchestrated, because had he got up there and talked about the ceasefire against foundational Black Americans and cutting a check of cash reparations to us, they would have set his ass right on down.
Facts. That's facts. That's facts. You said it better than I could, because that's the point I was trying to make about this whole thing. That's the only reason why I wanted to even talk about that story, to make that point that you just made right there. So that was it. That was it, fam. I'm just saying, don't be fooled when you see all these Black faces out there and you kind of scratching your head like, what the hell they got to do with us?
Not a damn thing.
Shit is orchestrated from the top.
From the top. So what did you guys think? I don't know if you guys have been seeing this on social media, but some of these folks over here at the NAACP have been pressuring Cardi B basically to change her stance, because she said that she had no plans on voting for anybody, Trump or Biden, right? So I've been seeing a lot of them kind of just messaging her. And so there is this article that's out now on blackenterprise.com. It was published on May 17th. And it says NAACP. Oh God, why I get pop-ups all of a sudden? Hold on, y'all. I'm getting the pop-ups too. NAACP president wants to talk to Cardi B after she publicly withdraws her vote in the 2024 election.
And what's his name?
His name is the president. Sit down. What is his name?
Because we dealt with him before. I know we dealt with him with another story before.
Derek Johnson.
Now, wasn't he? Y'all got to remind me, family in the chat. Wasn't he one of the ones that was talking down on reparations or something? It shouldn't be cash payments or something. Wasn't he one of those? I think he was.
Let's see if he was. I'm gonna go into
Derek Johnson. I remember we covered something with him before.
He is the 19th president and CEO of the NAACP, right, by the way.
The useless NAACP.
All right. My thing is, why would they be pressuring?
And so yeah, they were mad.
Her. She don't speak for
right. They mad at Cardi B because Cardi B publicly withdrew support from the Democratic Party, because y'all know she was caping for the Democratic Party for a long time. They had her on payroll going out here. She did the foreword for Tamika Mallory's book and all of that stuff. She was with the trying to galvanize the Black vote and all of that stuff to vote blue no matter who, all of that stuff. And I don't know. I guess she's seen the light. I guess she's seen the light. She's like, look, these Democrats ain't no better than the Republicans. And so with her own free mind, she came to the conclusion that I might as well just sit this out. You know what I'm saying? Now, they might have something where they're gonna yank her chain too and get her back on board. But every now and then we do see that these some of these celebrities, they had that flash goes on, like in the movie Get Out. That flash goes off and they kind of have a moment where they just come to their senses. Because a lot of them, I believe that a lot of them, they're getting butter biscuits on the side too, but I think a lot of them really believe, because they're not really up on politics like that. They're not really up on what's really popping. They're not tapped in with the grassroots like that. So I think a lot of them really believe still that the Democratic Party is for us. And so it's easy for them to be persuaded for little to nothing. You know what I'm saying?
You're just not letting me check him. I'm trying to check his history about reparations, but I was trying to find it.
It was, but we definitely covered him before, where we had to give him the business about some. I don't remember what it was, but what's his name again?
Derek Johnson.
Derek Johnson. Y'all look him up.
Why are y'all going tagging a rapper who's an immigrant herself? I mean, born here, but come from an immigrant background family. Why are y'all worried about who she vote for? Oh, you need her influence.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody's listening to her non-talking. It's like, not like that. Not when it comes to politics. Bitches might listen to her about sucking dick. That's it.
Well, damn.
I'm just saying, because that's all she talk about. What else is there to talk about?
Right. They don't want to talk to nobody, who's serious about the issues, who could really articulate, what we need. You know what I'm saying? Because they like to put the onus on the black community to save democracy and save America. It's
not black though.
We gotta sacrifice ourselves.
She's Latina.
I'm not even talking about her. I'm just saying, how they get down. Her audience is black. You know what I'm saying?
And her husband is black.
That's that's where the insult comes in at, is that we want to use these low level people, you know what I'm saying, to cater to the people who is not really politically astute like that. That's gonna just, be a part of the herd. So they get her to be the shepherd for the sheep. Her and people like her. You know what I'm saying? That's what's supposed to be her job. So that's why they have to reel her back in.
And so if she doesn't, are they going to yank her chain about all the black men that she, poisoned or drugged, I should say, and, possibly, got them in bed with some trannies and all this stuff that she said herself.
She admitted that.
She said it herself. So is there some evidence? Do they have some people on standby that
they got her word?
Waiting? Yeah.
They got her admission. She admitted to doing that. So yeah. That's why I say, they will yank that chain. But yeah,
I don't care if they yank hers, to be honest. So, anywho, Billie English copied Ye's entire concept for her album listening party. So they over here colonizing listening parties now. I mean, what can they do without black people? My God.
Did y'all see that? Yeah, because
Did y'all see that?
Yeah, and I'm not gonna play the music, but I'm gonna let y'all see the visuals to it. Because Ye is extremely influential. He's extremely influential, and he's a visionary. You know what I'm saying? Like everything that he touches, everything that he involves himself with, he gets in there and he kind of changes the structure of it. You know what I'm saying? Like when you look at even Adidas, we already know what he did for Adidas. Adidas was kind of like a washed up sneaker brand before he came on board, brought them back to the top. And now that he's gone, we still see them copying everything that he did.
Good. And nobody wanted.
Because the top face for Adidas now is my guy, Anthony Edwards from the Minnesota. Oh, and they play today too, matter of fact. They might be coming on in a little while. But shout out to Ant-Man. You know what I'm saying? He becoming like the face of NBA right now. And he's like the head pitch man for Adidas right now. He got his own signature shoe with them. But if you really look at his shoes, they look like a pair of Yeezys.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like the way they designed his shoe, Like Yeezy taught me. Y'all might as well just come out and say Yeezy taught me. God damn it.
Right.
You know
But
what I'm
are they
saying?
gonna sell? He's the face, but they're not easy, and people want Yeezys, to be honest.
Nah, but yeah, he's there. They gonna do their thing with this one. I ain't gonna lie. They gonna do their thing. To me, they the
Are they
dopest.
hot?
They the dopest sneaker in the NBA floor right now. To me,
Okay.
and also they got the right guy. They got the right guy. You know what I'm saying? This dude is about to be the new face of the NBA. He got the personality. He got that FBA spirit. You know what I'm saying? They got the right guy. They were smart. They made a smart move. But my whole
So
point is,
wait, are we retiring LeBron? Because I didn't want him gone.
LeBron is
As
almost
the
40
face.
years old.
As the
LeBron is
face, I'm
almost
saying,
40
of
years
the
old.
NBA. He has
LeBron
time. He been needed to sit down 5 years ago.
Man, LeBron is still LeBron. Yeah, he's still one of the best players in the league at almost 40 years old. But I'm just saying, they've been trying to find a new face to kind of replace LeBron for a long time. And they've been trying to do it with a lot of tethers and a lot of European players, and it just hasn't really been like that. They just never got that spirit like that. But Ant-Man, he keep going on the trajectory that he's on right now. Yeah, he's gonna be that guy. But my whole point is they still, had to piggy bank off of what Ye brought to the table in order to ensure their success going into the future, because they don't have vision. They don't have vision. So they're using Ye's vision. But so Billie Eilish, no different, whatever her name is, Billie Eilish. I don't know none of her songs, by the way.
Me neither.
And so she's been doing listening parties for her new record. And now when Ye and Ty Dolla $ign was doing these listening parties for the Vultures 1 album, I kept seeing these headlines in the media criticizing the listening sessions, making it seem like it was a bad performance. There was a lot of headlines trying to slander what he was doing, because it wasn't a concert, even though it was being held in arenas and stadiums. It wasn't a concert. These were listening parties that he was holding in stadiums. So they wouldn't get up there and perform. He just had a lot of smoke on the stage. He had a certain lighting and stuff going on, and he would let the songs play, letting people hear the songs for the first time and rock out in that environment, because he created the music to be stadium.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so that was his vision for the listening parties. So it wasn't supposed to be a performance, but the way the media was covering it was as if it was a bad performance. They he didn't even grab the mic and this, that, and the third. Like, it was mad headlines trying to shit on it, even though he still kept selling out stadiums all over the world, by the way, with these listening sessions. And so now what they gonna do? Copy. They gonna copy, because they seen it was successful in spite of what they tried to do. They tried to shit on it. It was still successful in spite of all that. So now what they gonna do? They're gonna copy. So look at turn the volume off. I just want y'all to see the visuals. So she doing the same thing. They in the stadium. It's almost like the same set design, lighting, the smoke, all of that stuff. She's not performing. She don't got the mic.
She's just trying to hype them up. She's trying to hype them up.
Doing the same thing that Ye and them was doing. It's a problem when we do it, but it's phenomenal when they do it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Well, what else they gonna do? We the carbon, they the copies. What else they gonna do?
I saw this thing a little bit back to sports a little bit. So there's this person on X, formerly known as Twitter, someone named Lake Show Yo. He says Caitlin Clark's getting abused in the WNBA. And y'all favorite Uncle Luke says, I said when this girl was in college, if the WNBA and the players in it had sense, it would not be trying to take this young lady out because of their jealousy. This will actually be the time they finally get paid. Let this girl revolutionize the game. He lost me right there. They all.
I don't even know what he
means
by that.
Said,
so
yes.
what they saying? What they saying? Just let her score. Don't play no deep. What are you trying to say?
Right. That's what he's saying. No, she has to get out there and earn it. She has to get out there and bust her ass like Kobe had to do, like LeBron has had to do, and everybody else has had, like Lisa Leslie. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She played the game, and she played the game hard, and that's why she's a WNBA legend today. She's also a coach for the Big Three right now today because she's, set her legacy so high. He says they will get paid and won't have to be traveling overseas. Run her out of the game. She's going to be the only one to get money and retire early. Nigga, if you don't sit your ass down, so you believe more in this white face, than you do Angela Reese or any of those black women in there. We'll take Angela Reese out of it. Just any of those black women in there handling her right now. She was always hype. Angel Reese, I'm sorry. Caitlyn was always hype. Angel Reese showed that.
And that's the thing about it. That's the thing that people are not talking about when it comes to the Caitlyn Clark thing. The media is a very, very powerful entity. They can make a star out of anybody that they want to make a star out of. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The hype is manufactured. Yeah, she's a good player. She could shoot or whatever the case may be. She doesn't suck. But the media is what creates the hype that's making her a household name and all of that. She didn't build herself into a household name. The system got on code to say, yeah, we got one now. Mm-hmm. So now let's hype it up and make her the face. They can do that with anybody that they want to do that with.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have to have even the talent, whether she's talented or not. You don't necessarily have to have it. They can make anybody that they want to make a star and an icon. The media is that powerful.
The fact that he used the word revolutionize, like that just really, I was like, what are you talking about, Tether Luke? Sit your ass down, buddy.
What I was trying to say,
like, sit your tail all the way down. Yeah, that was weird, and I'm like, and actually Jamel Hill, we don't rock with her, but she kind of got at him, and he was like, come on, Jamel, knock it off. Like, they kind of even had a back and forth about how he's trying to big up this Clark girl. Like, she has so much skill, or I guess he's saying use her white privilege, to get more money. Is that what he's saying? I'm confused. What point he's trying to make, but I didn't like it.
Yeah, facts. But speaking of white privilege, it is a real thing. Although a lot of people try to deny it, you try to act like it doesn't exist, and we just making it up. And all you gotta do is work hard and all of this shit, and you can get ahead.
Look.
It's a real thing. And this guy right here, I forgot his name. What's this guy's name? Grant Cardone. I think it's Grant Cardone. He came out and just, he told it like it was. I think he was on Vlad, by the way. Should I play this? I don't know. Fair use, by the way. He's doing some commentary on this real quick. I just wanted to play it because, he kept it a buck. He told it like it TI is. But I think he was on Vlad. So fair use, Vlad like to snatch shit up and get people's thing taken down and all that. But fair use, I'm gonna give it a shot just to, put this out there, because like I said, a lot of people like to try to deny whiteness in general, but definitely try to deny white privilege and act like it doesn't exist. It's not a thing, and it's just we live in a system of meritorium and all that. Everybody got a fair shot. It's not how it is. Now this is a successful white man talking right here.
Right.
He has a black audience, by the way, too. You know what I'm saying? His target market is young black people. He teaches about building wealth and all of that type of stuff like that. But listen to him. And by the way, he some of it don't make no sense. So, when he starts off with this brown part, let's listen to how he tries to break down the color codes is all over the place. But, some of the points that he's making is right and exact, but the color codes is kind of all over the place. So brown means Indian on this part. Indians are Asian, by the way. So that's why I said this color code don't make no sense. He's saying the browns are at the top, and then it's the Asians, but the browns are the Indians, and Indians are Asians. So that didn't make no sense, but carry on. You guys are right there at number 3. So he's othering the Jews. They're not white, by the way. He's othering the Jews. You know what I'm saying? So He's trying to. Let me just let him talk. Let me just let him talk.
I don't hear it.
So now he sent Brown again. He had Brown all the way at the top talking about the Indians. Now he's at the bottom, and it's black and brown at the bottom. So again, the color codes are all over the place.
We can't hear it.
You can't hear it?
No.
And you just now stopping me, really?
I've been saying it. I don't think you can hear me. That's why I put it in the chat.
Oh.
Yeah, even
my bad, y'all. Hold on a second. Hold on a second, y'all. God damn, all this time. My bad.
Yeah. Oh, he went out, y'all, to come back in. So make sure you guys are liking, make sure you're sharing the broadcast, and I hope that you guys are enjoying it so far. Did you guys see? I'm not sure if you guys saw, but Joe Biden had a really small turnout out there at the commencement speech over there at Morehouse. There are some outside scenes that are circulating over here on social media. It was really empty. It was very, very empty. Nobody is showing up for Jim Crow Joe like they would like us to believe they are.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Let me see if y'all can hear this now. I want y'all to hear this because, you know, this guy, you know, he's coming out just being honest about the $1 million worth of whiteness. He's being honest about the great white. Okay, I see y'all in the chat now. Okay, he's being honest about that $1 billion worth of whiteness. So let me see if y'all can hear
this.
It's
a real thing. It's a real thing.
It goes like this, okay? It goes.
Can you hear that?
Yes. Yes.
All right, I'm gonna let it. I'm gonna let it play without stopping it too much, but because I already kind of gave y'all the commentary around it, so let me let it play real quick.
Brown are the wealthiest income earners and asset owners in America.
Brown meaning what?
Indian.
Indian. Okay.
Then it's
they give reparations.
Okay.
I think you guys are right there, number 3.
The Jews.
What'd you say?
I said the Browns, they get reparations. If he's talking about the Indians, I'm just, you know.
No, but he's not talking about like Native American Indians. He's talking about like East Indian immigrants.
Oh, okay. He may be true. Right on that.
He's talking about East Indian immigrants. You know, they heavy in the tech industry and all of that. You know what I'm saying? They get those I forgot what you call those visas where they're allowed to come over and
those work visas.
Yeah, you know. So he's talking about them, but he referred to them as brown being at the top, right? And then he says after that it's the Jewish community second, and then it's the white community third, and then at the bottom it's the black and browns again. So there's more brown at the bottom. Brown is just all
still
over
above us.
But listen.
Number 3 spot because y'all get into a whole bunch of other bullshit.
There's not that many of us though. There's way less Jews than
100%. I mean, by GDP and by population, you guys are fucking like outstanding, you know, outliers. Great. Then it's the white people in the middle. Okay, now the black and browns are bottom 2 groups, black and brown.
Black and Hispanic, yeah. Because you already said brown is Indian.
But the most embarrassing stat there is you're a fucking privileged white person in America and you're in the fucking middle. It's disgusting.
So the most embarrassing stat is that you're the most privileged person in America as a white person, and you're in the middle as far as GDP and all of that goes. So it's not embarrassing that blacks and Hispanics are at the bottom because it's designed to be that way. It's supposed to be that way. It's systematic. You know what I'm saying? We built it that way. So yeah, they're at the bottom. But how is it that we letting the Indians and the Jews, he's othering the Jews? How are we letting the Indians and the Jews outdo us and we're supposed to be white? But newsflash, the Jews that you're talking about are white also.
Right.
It's not their Jewishness, you know what I'm saying, that has them in the position that they're in. It's their whiteness, you know, compounded with them, you know, circling wagons around their ethnicity. You know what I'm saying? That's the only difference. They're a certain ethnic group, but they're still white racially. They're still part of the white race. You know what I'm saying?
They know that. They know.
Education available to you, healthcare available to you, fucking lawyers available to you, banks available to you. You can walk in anywhere, nobody fucking, and you still couldn't fucking.
So you're saying all these people are wasting their whiteness? That's what you're saying,
dude. Yeah. Like, ain't no way another fucking race is gonna beat me to the top of the food chain, and I'm white.
And you're white,
Mm-hmm.
but you made it to the top of the food chain. So
that's what I'm saying.
You're the outlier.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, there's no way I'm being blessed with all this. And male, by the way.
And male, right. Male whites.
Yeah.
You're totally wasting.
And good looking.
Right.
No way I'm being blessed with all this whiteness.
Right.
And y'all going to outdo me. I'm white and I live in this society. I got all of these advantages and privileges over all these people. There's a whole welfare system in place for me. And somehow I'm not going to be successful. I feel him on that. He's 100% right. He's 100% right. Right. Because my kids get on me about that because one time we were coming out of a restaurant in Atlanta and there was a white guy outside begging for money. You know, he's standing outside as people coming out the restaurant. He's begging for money and all of that. And I said, that's a waste of whiteness. That's what I told my kids. I said, that's a waste of whiteness right there. And they never forgot that. They still be getting on me about that to this day. They're like, Dad, he was hard on that dude, Dad. He was hard on that white guy, Dad. I'm like, ain't no way in hell. How you end up begging me for money and you got all that white skin?
Man.
Crazy as hell. Crazy as hell. So my bad, y'all. That was a little rough to get through that, but we got through it, though. So where we at? We hitting up the main topic now?
Yeah, we can, because Butch, what is it? Blonde. I gotta get the
It's a tongue twister. Let me see if you can say it. It's a tongue twister.
It's I'm a cheat. I'm about to cheat.
Because
it is
Bleach
a tongue
blonde,
twister.
Bleach blonde, bad built, Butch body.
Butch body. And I just put a photo inside of the chat, and this when she said Butch body, that part, that was it right there for me. This whole character right here, that looks exactly like her.
Yeah, the meme's been crazy.
Yes.
Because that alliteration been trending for the last couple of days. Bleach blonde, bad built, Butch body. And so the meme's been funny. It was a funny clap back. I'll give it to her. What's her name? Crockett?
I don't even remember the heifer name because I think she's one of those anti-reparations persons too. You know what I'm saying? Caping for immigrants and stuff like that. I mean, she had her moment, with her clap back.
Yeah, she doing her little gender divide stuff and all of that.
Yeah. We, the clap back, against the suspected white supremacists. We for that. However, we ain't forgot, the other bullshit. So I just wanted to say that.
Where is it, man? Let me pull it up so people could see what we talking about. I know I put the video in here. Not this one. I don't want to play that one because that one was from the Breakfast Club. Hold on one second, y'all. Where is it? Oh, I'm way up here. Okay, where is it? Hold on one second, y'all. I want to play this video for y'all, for people who might not have seen it and don't know what we're talking about. Hold on, I got it right here. Let me just put it in the, what's the name? Hold on one second. Where is it? This one right here. Let me put this inside the chat so I can show it to y'all. All right. While we're waiting for this thing to load up here, make sure that y'all hit the like button, share this out, let everybody know that we live on Sincere Love the Godcast right now. And for some reason, it's not showing up in there.
Wait, did y'all see Gayle King on Sports Illustrated, by the way, in her bikini? And her swimsuit. I was like, why? Why, Lord? Why?
Kale out here showing out.
Kale out here showing the hell out. That was funny. That shit was hilarious.
I see it right here, but for some reason it's not loading up. I'm trying to show this to y'all. Hold on. Dang, I hate when stuff happen like this when we live. Oh man, I want to show this to y'all. And I know I'm not going to be able to find it on YouTube because there's going to be a bunch of people doing commentary on it.
Mm-hmm.
We see you in the building, Soul Flow. B1.
Peace, B1.
Yeah, we definitely started later than usual today. We was waiting on Nicey to get done thotting in the streets.
I was starting and bopping.
I can't play it, y'all. It's not playing. I don't know why. And that's messed up because this is the main topic right here. So I think I probably got to play the Breakfast Club one, and we're gonna have to do fair use. We're gonna have to do fair use because I have the original video pulled up here, but it's not loading.
It won't play.
It's not loading. So I gotta go with Charlemagne's what's the name on it. All right, so here we go. And I'm probably not gonna play the whole thing, but fair use, by the way, fair use.
I'd like to know if any of the Democrats on this committee are employing Judge Merchan's daughter.
Please tell me what that has to do with.
So this is Majority Green. What's her name? Majority Taylor Green, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Majority Green Taylor.
Marjorie
Green Taylor or Taylor Green?
Taylor Green.
Marjorie Taylor Green and Jasmine Crockett. They're on the House committee floor. They were supposed to be up there talking about they were supposed to be voting on damn, I just read the shit earlier. They were supposed to be voting on taking somebody down. I forgot exactly what they were there for, but Marjorie Green started talking about the judge that's presiding over Trump's case. There's been accusations that this lawyer he used to work for the Democrats or whatever the case may be. And so that didn't have nothing to do with the reason why they're at this oversight committee. And she just brought it up out of nowhere. So that's what she's talking about when she starts asking, she wants to know who so-and-so works for. She's talking about that judge.
With Merrick Garland.
Is she a porn star?
Oh, Goldman. That's right. He's advising.
Do you know what we're here for?
You know what you're here for.
Well, you the one talking about.
I think your fake eyelashes are messing up.
No, ain't nothing.
Hold on.
Now what's that?
Shots fired. Shots fired immediately. So this is the thing though that I wanted to point out about this. You know what I'm saying? I didn't choose this topic because I'm trying to give what's her name? I can't remember her name. Jasmine Crockett. I wasn't, doing this to try to really give her props like that. Yeah, it was a nice little dig. It was a nice little clap back that she did on her, but that wasn't the point of bringing up this topic, y'all. There's really a more of a lesson to be learned from this whole thing right here. And the thing is, they always want to keep us in a position of being emotional and having emotional reactions. You know what I'm saying? So to me, that's really the lesson here that we supposed to be learn from this, because it got hella messy too. And that's the other thing I want to talk about, because a lot of times when we have our Twitter spaces and our debates and stuff like that, we be having our roast sessions and all of that stuff. People try to criticize that as us not being serious, or we're not going to be taken seriously by the political structure and all of that stuff because we immature and we petty or whatever the case may be. Right. And this is just an example. Look how they get down on the damn house floor.
Right there on the house floor.
This is what's happening on the house floor, and rumor has it that they was drinking too before this.
Oh wow!
A few of them had some drinks. There was some Henny in the system allegedly. There was some Henny in the system while all this was going on. So I want to skip over Charlemagne's commentary on this thing. I didn't want to play this part right here. So let me play past him a little bit so y'all can see the back.
Necessary. Was it necessary for Marjorie Taylor Greene to respond to a simple question from Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett?
All right, so yeah, let me. I gotta show it to y'all because it's probably gonna skip over. Oh, y'all can hear it. My bad. I thought it was off the screen.
Yeah, we can hear it.
All right.
That of course it wasn't necessary, but I like it, and I like how AOC came to the defense of Marjorie Taylor Greene, but she didn't go far enough. Let's listen.
So here's AOC. Hey, AOC, well, listen to the black saint, by the way, y'all.
Sir, I do have a point of order, and I would like to move to take down Ms. Green's words. That is absolutely unacceptable. How dare you attack the physical appearance of another person?
Are your
Move
feelings hurt?
her words down.
Aw.
Oh, girl, baby girl.
Oh.
Baby girl. I could just see her neck moving. Baby girl.
Good. And so she got her all flustered. That's the thing. So again, it was a good clapback. The Bleach on Bad Bill Butch Body was a nice little clapback, but still, and she didn't say it yet. We didn't even get to that part yet. But take note of how calm Marjorie Taylor Greene is.
Right.
Throughout this whole thing. She doesn't come undone and get all emotional like you see some of the Democrats doing here. She's gaslighting and, you know, pushing buttons and all of that. So when somebody else is controlling your emotions, you're not in control of yourself anymore.
Right.
The other person,
they want
more in control. Right. Even in, like I said, in the roast sessions, when you get emotional, you lose.
You automatically lose.
You automatically lose. Once you get tight and somebody got your veins popping out your joint and all that, you lose. So that's the part that I want people to really peep. That's the reason why I really want to talk about this.
Oh, really? Don't even play, baby
girl.
We are gonna move, and we're gonna take your words down.
I second that motion.
See, I tell you all the time that the craziest people in America.
This nigga here. I wish I could just skip past this nigga right here.
Right,
but bear with me. Bear with us.
Come from the Bronx and all of Florida. You almost saw the crazy from the BX come out of AOC, but she held back. I didn't like that. I'm sick of Democrats still trying to play the game of politics. I'm sick of Democrats mincing words and shrinking when the white supremacists in the Democratic Party try to play them. Marjorie.
Yeah, he's talking. He's putting all the white supremacy on the Republican Party. He said Democrat.
You took the words out my mouth. Yes.
He said Democrat, but that was like a Freudian slip. That was a Freudian slip right there. You know what I'm saying? Because they always want to just put all the white supremacy on the Republican Party and pretend that the white supremacy, the Democratic Party, is non-existent.
Right.
You know, so him implies what they're doing. They're kind of they're supposed to be like the motivational speakers, like for the Democratic Party. Like they're the advisors for the Democratic Party. They're trying to tell them how they need to be moving, how they need to be speaking. You know, y'all not going to get the black folk moving like this. You got to turn up a little bit. We want to see more of the sassiness. Like he's egging on the sassiness because that's the reason why this is trending all over the place. Her little clapback, this thing is trending all over the place because they feel like her sassiness, her being all sassy at these meetings, because this is not the first time that we see her doing all of this, talking about Jasmine Crockett. Not the first time that we see her doing all of this, but they feel like her being all sassy is appealing to the black community. And this is what you got to do to galvanize the black vote.
We're not here for that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, she had a cool little clapback. Okay. Still not supporting y'all.
With them reparations there.
You know what I'm saying? So hurry up, Charlemagne.
He told you, AOC, that you don't have the intelligence for a debate. We'll get to that. But that right there was the green light to give her everything she was asking for. And then Marjorie Taylor Greene, she's a top tier troll. Grade A agitator, princess of pissing people off. And she said one simple line that will make you want to swing on a person when they say it. And that's all your feelings hurt.
So he's encouraging the emotional reactions, by the way. He's encouraging that. You know what I'm saying? The thing that make you want to swing on somebody and all that. No. Because somebody said something to you that you don't like. Somebody said something disagreeable. Now you're supposed to get all emotional and aggressive and all of that. No, you're not supposed to do that. So I don't know what Charlemagne talking about. I'm trying to hurry up and get past this part, y'all. I don't mean to torture y'all, but I can't fast forward it enough.
See, the reason that line makes you want to swing on a person is because that person is admitting that their intention is to hurt your feelings. You could not even be bothered by a person's comment. You just responding like AOC was to tell Marjorie Taylor Greene that's not acceptable.
No, she was bothered.
Yeah, definitely.
She was definitely bothered. That's why her veins was popping and all that, and her black set came out. Because at first she wasn't talking like that. She was trying to sound, you know, I guess professional or whatever. You know, she had her work voice on at first. You know what I mean? And then when Marjorie Taylor Greene said, "Oh, are your feelings hurt?" Oh, that's when she came undone.
Mm-hmm.
And she replies, "Are your feelings hurt?" You asking me that because your intention was to hurt my feelings. So since that's your intention, since you want a limbo, let's go to hell then. Okay, Marjorie Taylor Greene thought she was cooking. Marjorie Taylor Greene thought her little eyelash comment cut deep. All right.
Low key, she was cooking. I ain't gonna lie.
She did, yeah.
The clapback was
got that reaction.
The clapback was the clapback. But low key, Marjorie Taylor Greene was cooking for a minute there. She was. She said, "Oh, excuse me, ma'am. I think your eyelashes are blocking what you're trying to read over there. Oh, are you mad?" She sounded like Kendrick Lamar with that. Oh,
right.
She was cooking a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. The white woman, you know, she was cooking for a minute, but then you know, the sister got at her. The sister got at her. She must be FBA. I'm not sure if Jasmine Crockett, what her background is, but she must be FBA with that quick clap back like that. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't mumble mouthed about it or nothing. She spit that thing like a good old fashioned FBA, you know, schoolhouse roast.
She said that because she was intending to hurt Jasmine Crockett's feelings. Well, damn it, Jasmine Crockett decided to rip up that useless play that Michelle Obama drew up years ago. And that play is when they go low, we go high. No, that was 2016. That's a lifetime ago. That quote is like Phil Jackson's triangle offense, and all it's doing is getting a bunch of Democrats killed in 2024. It don't work no more. When they go low, you got to go to the floor with them, and sometimes you got to take it to hell. Jasmine Crockett didn't take it to hell, but she damn sure decided to get on the floor and break dance with her. Let's listen.
I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling. If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be.
Hey yo, and the white dude's face is what killed me. I wish I could rewind that. I can't rewind it all fast forward.
He know what he was, and then he tried to act like, what is she saying? Like, you know.
No, but the one that's sitting next to him, the way he started bugging his eyes, like, oh shit, it's going down on the house floor today. He said, "Bleach, bad built butch body." She spit that one out. She didn't stutter, nothing. I said, "Oh, okay, that was a good one. That was a good one." But up until that point, the white woman was cooking a little bit. She had y'all in y'all feelings, and it's never a good look when you're in your feelings. But
Jasmine tried to have a Eric Mays moment.
Yeah, right. She had a little Eric Mays moment, you know. I need a
you handkerchief head Negro.
She had a little Eric Mays moment. I give her that one. That was good. That was good.
Rest
Jasmine.
in power, Eric Mays. Rest in power.
But I'll show her, put her on camera because I need to know. I need some commentary on this wig, by the way.
Engaging in
oh yeah, that wig was
what now?
Yeah, this wig bothers me.
The wig, so they didn't pluck enough, you know, to make the hairline on the wig was just too much. They supposed to pluck some of the hairs out to make it look. It was just too big. The wig was awful.
It looked like it's just sitting there, like it's just a hat.
A helmet.
Like like you know, it's not like you went and got your shit done. You know what I'm saying? It's like you just threw it on before you came in there or something. Like it's just sitting there.
And usually those that sit like that are synthetic.
Yeah.
FYI.
The wig bothered me, and always like I never see her with a good wig. I never see her with a good wig.
So now we have to question her lineage. We have to question the lineage now.
The wig had me questioning it, but the clapback had me like, okay, maybe she's part of the lineage. I don't know. I'm confused now.
They study us. They hang. She probably hung with a few. Come on now.
They don't be having them. They don't be having too many clapbacks like that now. They're not really witty like that, you know. Especially a whole alliteration. Every word start with the same letter.
Somebody probably texted to her, and one of her friends probably texted and said, "Say this right here." Like, we don't know. I would have done that. Like, say this right now.
Hold on. That was good.
Chairman, I make a motion to strike those words.
I don't think that's
I'm trying to find clarification on what quality.
Chairman, motion to strike those words.
What you just said.
We're not gonna do this. Look, you guys earlier literally just
you just voted to do
Y'all
it.
did it first, so you don't want to talk about
voted to do it.
Order.
I'm trying to get clarification.
Look at, calm down.
Now look again. These people are what they tell us is supposed to be the standard. This is supposed to be the standard of conduct and professionalism. You know, the reason why we can't get nothing done is because we not professional, and we petty, and we immature and all of that. And so, is this the standard that we supposed to be emulating and living up to, so we can get some respect?
Right. You're gonna get this work.
So after some chick named Star, she said that's a hair hat.
Hair hat. A whole hair hat.
That's a hair hat. She studied that. So y'all saying she's not part of the lineage. The wig convicted her. Huh? The wig
disqualified her from the
wig tells a story. The wig tells her that. I'm not gonna lie.
You as a man who don't really understand wigs and how they really should lay, you just know when a wig is awful. And the fact that you noticed the wig was off says a lot.
It bothers me. It bothers me. It's disturbing. It's very disturbing. And you know, I understand the questioning, because usually when we see these type of wigs, there's normally an accent that accompanies the wig. Usually the wig and the accent kind of goes together. It's like a 2-for-1. Usually, you know what I'm saying? It just bothers me. I don't know. Not you know, Nicely, you be switching the hair up then there every week. I never seen you with a terrible wig
you're not gonna see me with no hair hat. You will not see me with a hair hat ever.
My daughter, shout out to my baby girl. You know, she never really wore wigs until, you know, she went through the whole chemo thing and all of that stuff. She started losing her hair, and so she's new to the wig game. You know what I'm saying? But she's still She still know how to flex the wig real nice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To make it look fly. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't know. Where's she from? Where's she from?
Hair Hat City.
Let me City Party or Party City. That's where the wig is.
City wig. The
Party City.
Wig.
Let me play the rest of this. Hold on.
Calm down.
No, because this is what y'all do. So I'm trying to get
Crockett, you're not recognized. Miss Crockett.
I can't hear you with your yelling.
You don't want
calm
me
down.
No,
please calm down.
Don't tell me to calm down.
Calm down.
Because y'all talk noise, and then you're
out of control.
Because if I
Chairman,
come and talk about her, y'all gonna have a problem.
Round of applause.
So they cursing and everything. No round of applause.
Yeah.
No, you do need to calm down. Ain't no round of applause. Yeah, you do need to calm down and stop being so goddamn emotional and letting this white woman trigger you like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No, that's a L. Again, nice little clap back.
Out of control.
But that's an L.
You heard Marjorie?
Right.
You heard Marjorie all calmly?
Marjorie's calm the whole time.
You're out of control.
So we can sit around here and try to pretend and parade the girl around like it's a W. They acting like it's a W for the black community in general too.
No, that it ain't.
They doing think pieces. There's whole articles about this and all this stuff. They had it trending for the last couple of days. They trying to make her like the poster child of
no sir
black women now. You know what I'm saying? Like they're using this to credentialize her.
No,
you know what I'm saying? This is supposed to be giving her credentials and brownie points with the black community. And so this is what Charlemagne is saying when he was talking about how he's tired of the Democrats trying to mince words and all of that, and he wishes that they would get petty and forget about all of that going high when they go low. We need to go all the way to the flow. This is what he means. He's encouraging this emotional outburst type of behavior because they believe this is what's appealing to black society.
To black people.
That's what's going to galvanize the black
lowbrow
vote.
shit. The lowbrow.
Right. No, we're not impressed with that. Yeah, it was a funny little clap back, but okay. We do that all the time. It's not impressive.
We laugh. Now, what about that anti-black hate crime bill and reparations?
Right. Right. All this round of applause and all that. They trying to lionize her and make her some type of icon now because she had a little clap on the committee floor and lost her damn mind and her wig about to fly off. Oh.
Her hair hat. It's a hair hat. The hair hat about to fall off.
Marjorie Taylor Greene was calm as hell. She didn't lose her cool. She didn't start sweating, nothing. That insult didn't even bother her because she can't even interpret it, by the way.
Right.
You see how the white man said, "I don't even know what you just said, man." The white people don't even get it, so it really don't even bother them. They don't even know they're being insulted like that. So she cool as hell. She like, you mad? I look like you're mad. Look like I got you a little mad there. You look
Did
a
I
little
hurt
upset.
your feelings?
Right.
Did I hurt your feelings?
Come on, man. That's a L. When you lose your cool like that, that's a L. They could try to parade her around like that was a W all they want. That's a L.
What it is they're hoping that more of us do it, right? To appeal, to the black voting base.
Those are the folks that they want to elevate in the Democratic Party and make them the spokespersons and the representatives for black society. And we're saying no.
Hell to the now. Hell to the now.
We're saying no. Now, if you're going to take some of that sassy energy and represent for reparations and some tangibles for the black community,
right.
if you're going to go on the Senate floor and act a fool advocating for us, then we'll get behind you.
Right. We'll get behind you.
But you doing all of that just to go against the Republicans. That's all that's about. You know what I'm saying? Because you got mad because Marjorie Greene brought up the whole Trump situation, the judge with the Trump trial situation. That's what pissed you off. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only time you got that type of energy, when it's time to go at Trump and the MAGA crowd. That's the only time you got that type of energy. Bring that energy when it's time to advocate for reparations and black tangibles, goddammit.
Right.
That's when you get
what we want to see.
So if y'all saw the title of today's episode, Bleach Blonde, Bad Built Butch Body, and you thought we were there to celebrate her little clap back and all that, sorry to disappoint you.
No.
We see it differently over here.
We
see it differently over here.
And I want to propose this question that Plies asked today on Twitter to the people in the chat. So Plies said, "Dear Black folks, question: out of both candidates, which one you think would exactly come to your house, sit at your table, and actually eat your food? Which one would your grandparents talk to and say was the most genuine at their core? Which one would your grandpa think was a crook? What the fuck does it matter?"
Right. I don't even get this whole hypothetical.
I don't either. Like, what do you? And the only reason why anyone would think Trump is a crook, obviously he's going through a trial right now. Biden should have been on trial. So I did respond. I said, "You ain't making any sense. Black folks want tangible policy specific to our needs. We need a ceasefire on foundational Black Americans, an anti-hate crime bill, and cash reparations, just to name a few. Nobody gives an AF about feeding either of them our food, nor do we want a fried fish or chicken dinner with a side of hot sauce."
Right. And no disrespect to our no disrespect to our grandparents, but using our grandparents, supposed mentality when it comes to this as the benchmark ain't it.
No.
It's about where's the young energy at. It's not about where's the old energy at. You know what I'm saying? The young people see it differently out here. And it's no disrespect to our grandparents, but what they have been doing hasn't been working. You know what I'm saying? Their political maneuvers have been the same thing over and over again. Vote blue no matter who. So shout out to Granny and them, but we're not doing that. We're not doing that. And if you're talking about out of all of the candidates that's running, who would we want to have over for dinner? Shit, Cornel West.
Right.
If we're going to have to invite one of them over for dinner, it's going to be Cornel West. Shout out to Cornel West. He talking about reparations a little bit.
A little bit for everybody, but a little bit. A little bit.
Wiggle Man said, "Okay, Nicey, I see you."
I brought some friends to the party. Anywho,
y'all hit the like button, since y'all like it so much,
Right.
make sure y'all hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? When you hit the like button, that helps to boost us into the algorithm. And it also helps to ensure that people who are subscribed to us on Godcast Enterprises on YouTube get the notifications whenever we go live. So hit that like button, family. Hit that like button.
Share. And also, while y'all liking and sharing, make sure that you guys are following both Sincere and I. Sincere Love the God. You can follow him on all platforms, Twitter, X now, Facebook, as well as Instagram, Sincere Love the God. You can find me on Instagram at Nicety Girl with the number 1 and without the number 1 on X, formerly known as Twitter. So make sure you guys are tapped in with us on social media. You know, that keeps you abreast to what we have going on. You know, Sincere has the music, many albums. So make sure you guys are streaming the music, get the album, and any other endeavors. Actually, we have a children's book. Let me say this. We have a children's book, volume 1, 7 the Super Hey Rule, 7's Big Move. That one is out right now. That is volume 1. Volume 2, you guys, we are finishing up the illustrations right now. We just got some illustrations to look at recently. So yeah, we are hoping, God willing, maybe hopefully Juneteenth-ish, we should be ready for volume 2. So everyone that has pre-ordered, you know, expect your shipment as soon as our illustrations are complete and we're ready to print. But just wanted to let you guys know that we are finishing up. Everything is moving and spinning as it should. And yeah, we'll be back soon with some children's books.
And this was some cool news that I seen recently. One of my favorite hip hop artists, Heavy D.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Rest in peace to the overweight lover, Heavy D. You know,
overweight lover in the house.
One of my favorite hip hop artists, non-FBA brother, by the way, but still was very dope, very impactful. A lot of people don't even realize the influence that Heavy D had on the game. He put a lot of people on. He produced a lot of stuff behind the scenes and all of that stuff. But I thought that this was a dope story. Heavy D's daughter, I think Zaya is how you say her name.
Yeah.
Inherits her father's estate and announces a multimedia company. So that's dope. You know what I'm saying?
It took long enough.
Right. But you know,
I think that happens when there's no will or trust. Sometimes it goes through probate and things like that. And so sometimes it can just be a long legal process in order for the family really to honestly get the leftovers after, you know, other creditors and things like that get their part. But I think that usually happens when there's no will or trust.
Yeah. And she's a young adult now. So, you know, when she was a
Pretty
kid,
girl.
probably wasn't much she could do about it or whatever the case may be. But this is good to see. This is good to see, you know what I'm saying, that the wealth gets passed down to the next generation. You know what I'm saying? She's able to build off of her father's legacy. So I think that this is pretty dope. I'll read a little bit of it for y'all. According to Spiritual World's IG page, Heavy D's daughter Zaya Myers has inherited his estate. Zaya intends to make use of this property in various ways, the post says. The ultimate objective is to revive the reputation of Heavy D, a highly esteemed rapper who greatly influenced many others in the industry. The post also announced the formation of a new multimedia company to be launched in Heavy D's honor. Zaya is proud to announce the opening of her new multimedia company, Hev, in honor of her late father. His art and talent have had a profound impact on countless individuals, inspiring her to create opportunities for others to experience the same. So yeah, I thought that was real fly.
That was nice. That's fly. Finally. What year did he pass? Like 18, right?
Don't remember.
Yeah, I think somewhere around there. Maybe 17, 16, 17.
But the last thing that I think we seen Heaven was Life, I think.
Let me see. Let's see.
Yeah, he was the actor also, you know what I'm saying? Producer. Again, you know, very instrumental in a lot of people's careers. Put a lot of people on. Hev was dope, man. Hev was dope. Dance his ass off, all that. He did the
oh my God, 2011?
Yeah, I felt like it was a minute ago.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was a minute ago.
Dang.
He did the theme music for A Living Color. He did the theme music for did he do Living Single?
Mm-hmm.
I know he did a
Living.
Living.
That part.
I know he did a Living Color. Living Single, maybe not. But I know he did a Living Color. And some other stuff too. Yeah, Hev was dope, man. Hev was dope.
Rest in peace, Heavy D.
Yeah, no doubt.
And that was like one big dude though that can move his ass off. I love to see him dance. I was like, shoot, he was light on his feet. He was so light on his feet.
Straight up. Yeah, man. So, you know, we appreciate y'all tapping in with us today, man. We had a good conversation on today's episode.
Yeah.
On your way out the door, if you haven't done so, make sure that you hit the like button once again. Share this on your social media platforms. Let everybody know we do this every Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3 p.m. Pacific Time. We came on a little bit late today, but normally we do it at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3 p.m. Pacific Time, where we cover current events, other important topics pertaining to what's going on in Black society. And also you can check us out on Wednesday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Pacific Time, where we do the Black Business Showcase. We bring on entrepreneurs and business owners and chop up good game with them.
Yep.
So if you are a business owner or entrepreneur and you would like to be featured, again, hit us up in the DM, Instagram or X, or you can send us an email, godcastenterprises@gmail.com. Let us know what you got going on, and we can organize everything to get you on the schedule to be featured on the Black Business Showcase. And I'll be forgetting to tell you, Star, you know, I always appreciate you sharing the links and stuff in the chat for the family. But our Cash App is not active anymore.
Right.
They kicked us off.
They kicked us off
a couple weeks back. But you know, you could support us through the super chat. You could also hit us up on Zelle. It's still godcastenterprises@gmail on the Zelle. If you guys want to support us that way, we appreciate any donations that you guys send our way, of course. So
absolutely.
That doesn't work anymore.
And also make sure you guys check out the Pick Me shop. It's at Pick Me Girl GURL shop.etsy.com. Check out the Pick Me shop. That is the link is in my bio, and that is for my Pick Me shirts as well as the Not Like Us shirts. And also I have Juneteenth shirts coming this week.
Yeah, I got to get that link to put it in the description for the videos as well too, so people could purchase that through the links in the description.
Yeah.
But go to her Instagram, click the link in her bio. You can shop through the Etsy store that way. She got some dope shirts up there for the ladies, the Pick Me joints and all that. But the Not Like Us shirt is fire, unisex.
Yeah.
The Not Like Us shirt is fire. I like both colors as well too, so I got to get myself one of those. But yeah, make sure you guys are supporting. And again, we will have the new children's book soon. In the meantime, you got godcastenterprises.com to get volume 1, Seven's Big Move. And yeah, that's it, man. That does it for today, man. Appreciate y'all once again. Always remember, family, we are not the master teachers, but we are the master students and signal boosters for the voices of the new Black media. Peace and Black love.
Yeah, like that. Let's see what's in the God's mind. Listen.